شاسی بلنده ماشینش به به زن زندگی آزادی مرگ بر دیکتاتور
آخون برو گم شو آخون برو گم شو آخون برو گم شو آخون برو گم شو آخون برو گم شو
Turban-tossing Iranian youth flips off the clerics. So here's the freshest blend of Middle Eastern revolution, sold without chill. Young Iranians are straight up running up behind clerics on the street and flicking their turbans off like they're bug squashing. I call it turban tossing, and yes, the internet is gushing. This isn't some meme. They're doing it live and unfiltered in Tehran, Qom, and Mashhad. Everywhere the regime's religious henchmen thought they locked down culture. You know how some people pick fights? These Iranian revolutionaries pick turbans. People, men, women, masked, unmasked, sprint behind a cleric and bop his sacred headgear off, then ghost the scene like it's a TikTok challenge. Sometimes they slang an insult along with the turban or laugh as it hits the pavement. Why? Because the turban isn't just cloth, it's power. Uprooting it is like yanking the power cord from a system that insists on controlling your every breath. Don't get it twisted. This isn't a burn the mosque level of target. It's a middle fingers up to theocratic tyranny. An Atlantic Council analyst calls it a sign of the first real cracks appearing in the Islamic Republic, the regime's ability to scare people with clerical authority fading. Bottom line, it's not irreverent just to be shocking. It's strategic sabotage, one turban at a time. So of course the internet built a fan club around this. Someone joked about founding the Iran Turban Throwing Federation, scoring performers based on finesse, distance of flight, even comedic value. Followers exploded to 50,000 before Twitter pulled the plug. Yes, turban tossing turned into a tongue-in-cheek competitive art, but it speaks volumes. Mocking the regime got momentum when fear lost its edge. Here's the kicker, this stunt has deep roots. Khomeini himself, back in exile in Najaf, said corrupt mullahs should have their turbans ripped off for betraying religion. Literally. The youth today are flipping the script and the turban. In 1909, during Iran's constitutional revolution, this symbol of clerical authority was already getting yanked. History is having a savage déjà vu. In the context of Iran's protests, sparked by Mahsa Amini's death and fueled by women life freedom, removing a turban is a power move. It's saying, Your Holiness evaporated the second you enforced oppression. And when women, often unveiled in defiance, combine that with turban knocking, that is layered civil disobedience. They're reclaiming their body, their voice, and hijacking a symbol that had been used to cage them. Clerical defenders are losing their cool. Some urge clerics not to antagonize youth. Others cry conspiracy. The army has even warned it's ready to stop these turban-flinging antics. Copy-paste from Protest 101. Upset youth. Threats to the system. Meanwhile, some voices warn it's unfair to harmless clerics. But let's be real, the robe isn't harmless collateral. It's the uniform of a regime. And in the middle of regime collapse, every uniform becomes a target. Turban tossing is revolutionary cosplay. It's youth saying, "We are alive, we are angry, your symbols will no longer own our streets." This is Islamism unmasked. Not dismantled yet, but its costumes are getting pulled off. The turban might land on the ground, but something bigger is rising. Iran's youth aren't just smashing symbols, they're saying theocratic weapons can be diffused with a well-timed knock. When the next turban hits the pavement, listen close. That's the sound of a system beginning to unravel.